what is sex? And they usually go, huh? I have individuals who come up to me and who say to me, hey, you tell me why I shouldn't get involved in sex. Now, I think that's a pretty legitimate question. So that's what I want to do. I want to give you some pretty good reasons why I think that you ought to wait. Well, number one is because you ought to want to give your best. You know, first I go out and I play around with Dave and Mike and Jim, and then I go out and play around with Mary and Sue and Kathy, and there's my husband, there's my wife on the bottom of the list. I mean, how sad to come out on the honeymoon and say, well, here I am, sweetheart, all the leftovers just for you. I mean, everybody else has had a shot at me, everybody else has used me, and here you are at the bottom of that list. Individuals then say to me, yeah, but Greg, what happens if I get on the honeymoon and I don't know what I'm doing? I mean, hey, man, I don't have any experience, you know, I don't read so good, you know, what happens then? And I say, you'll have fun practicing. You'll have fun practicing. You've got a whole lifetime together. It was never ever meant that two professionals should come together. Second reason is because it will cause you comparison problems. For you who have been involved sexually, you know right now, you never ever forget past lovers. And you say to yourself, ooh, he doesn't touch me the way Festus used to touch me. Or, ooh, she doesn't kiss me the way Bertha used to kiss me, okay? And boy, can Bertha kiss. Number 3, you give away your virginity one time. Now, you know what? We made a joke of that. What? Are you still a virgin? Oh, no. What, you got a disease? Oh, man. What is wrong with you? Friends, I want you to know your virginity is one of the greatest gifts that you can give anybody. And for you to throw it away in a relationship that's going to last for a week, a month, 6 months, a year, and that person is gone, man, you're just a notch on somebody's belt. I've had men come down to me, or women, and they've said to me, hey, when you're really mature, when you're really sophisticated, then you have intercourse. Intercourse is just a sign of maturity. And I want you to know that is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. 2 hippopotamuses can have intercourse. You don't run over to a hippo and say, what a woman. Whoa, all right. No way. No way. That's not a sign of maturity. Number 4, the 4th reason I don't think you ought to get involved is because it may give you a taste for variety. And do you know what? You may have condemned yourself for a taste for variety. After a while, sex may not be that all-encompassing drive, and you're so used to these new conquests and new adventures and new bodies that you may become bored with just one individual, and it may cause you to be frustrated and to begin to look around. Next, it will wreck your honeymoon. Do you know one of the funnest times in your life is going to be your honeymoon? But do you know what? If you were involved sexually with somebody, you're going to wreck your honeymoon. You know why? Because you're not doing anything you haven't done before. And you know the neat thing about sex in a marriage relationship? it gets better and better and better and better. You know, my beautiful wife, Bonnie, and myself, we look back at our honeymoon. And I got to tell you the truth, it was the pit.